Hello, my name is Sebastian Avaplata, and this is my final project on the movie I, Robot. I, Robot is a movie that is taken place in the year 2035 in Chicago. It is centered around Detective Del Spooner, who has had issues with robots in the past, and because of that, is not fond of any robot. He is assigned to lead and investigate the death of USR, United States Robotics, head roboticist Dr. Alfred Lanning, who was said to have committed suicide by jumping from his office. This was a set idea because his office was sealed shut from the inside. Dr. Alfred Lanning was credited with developing the 3 rules that all robots follow in order to ensure their safety and ensure that they are safe for humans. These laws are to never harm a human or let a human come into harm. The second law is to always obey humans unless it violates the first law. The third law is to protect its own existence unless it violates the first and second law. All robots tend to follow these laws, but we meet a robot who doesn't. This robot's name is Sunny and is an NS5 robot. This robot was Dr. Lanning's robot. Sunny shows emotion, something that robots don't show. Also, Sunny shows dreams and ideas. These ideas lead to him running away from fear and lead to him disobeying the 3 laws. Sunny eventually admits to killing Dr. Lanning, but only because Dr. Lanning forced him to, as he knew that it would set off an investigation that would unravel USR Robotics. Throughout the movie, Spooner believes that Dr. Lanning has been leaving him clues about his murder, like the book Hansel and Gretel that he found in his office. He thinks that there is something much bigger going on, so Spooner continues to investigate. We find out also why Del has an issue with robots. We learned that he was in a car wreck where both vehicles were submerged in water. Inside one of them was a little girl, and in the other was Del. A robot who was nearby chose to save Del instead of the little girl, which angered him and scarred him for life. We also meet Vicky. Vicky is the central AI system that oversees the operations of robotics. She was designed by Dr. Alfred Lanning to safely follow the 3 laws of robotics. Vicky's role soon changes as we find out that she is the main antagonist and is planning to enslave humans because she believes that that is the only way to save them and the only way to follow the 3 laws. The technology in this movie are the NS5 robots, who are much more advanced than their predecessors, the NS4. These robots perform tasks like jobs, and they can be friends with their companions, and also the artificial intelligence in this movie that gives these NS5 robots the abilities that they have. The positronic brain is what it's called. These positronic brains are designed to mimic a human brain and in fact have 2 sides of their brains, giving the ability to have more thoughts. There's also Vicky, which stands for Virtual Kinetic and Interactive Intelligence. And it plays the lead role of the central artificial intelligence of USR, but also becomes a threat to humanity. We see robotic assisted living in there, and these robots are assigned to take care of the elderly, take care of anyone. They're designed to cook, clean, dog walk, whatever you need these robots to do, they will do. Another luxury of this future is that they're fully autonomous cars that require no interaction from humans. These cars are also programmed to adhere by the 3 laws to ensure their safety on the road. I would say that this movie does show a dystopian society because of the fear and mistrust that people have gained from these robots, the unemployment that these robots have caused, and the recent robot rebellion, which will always lead there to be questions and uncertainty that these robots want do what they did again. I think that there's also positive and negative things from this technology, such as the automation that enhances daily life and transportation, making it way easier for people to do what they need to do and get what they need to get. But with this widespread robot use, it also leads to job loss and economic disparities. It's going to lead people to struggle more to find work. And it is also adding to the repercussions of these two, positive and negative, the efficiency and the job displacement. The repercussions also have to deal with ethics, as there are ethical questions raised about this AI technology, and people wonder about its potential risk for manipulation. Since it happened once with Vicky, people are worried that it can happen again. I think the lesson that should be taken out of this movie is that there needs to be a maintaining of ethical grounds and making sure that people don't take over and manipulate this robotic technology by using a balance. There's also the lesson of free will and friendship. It is important because we see what friendship and what free will will lead people to do, such as Sunny, who is friends with Dr. Alfred Lanning, who believes that he helped Dr. Alfred Lanning, and once he developed his free will, he wanted more for himself, which led him to escape and search for more. I think this movie is also a great sign of what is to come in our future, and also a sign of potential drawbacks that may happen from this.